Alright, so guys, I'm gonna be making a story time quickly. So basically, I'm making a story time of how I cracked my head open. So like, what happened was, so back when I was like 6, I was like, yeah, young, still am. But like, my parents went out to go for like a drive around and go to like Tim Hortons, which is a Canadian thing. And so my grandpa was watching me and my brother, which little my brother is just was only like 16 at the time, so he didn't really know how to like keep care of me exactly. But my grandpa was in the other room watching like TV. I think it was like football. So he was enjoying his time while watching football. My brother was probably upstairs playing World War II or something like that, Modern Warfare 2 on his Xbox, which I have another story coming up on how I broke that. So what happened was, uh, I was basically just like sitting there because I loved Spider-Man. I probably replayed all those movies at least 12 times in my life. So I was hopping around on my like couches pretending I was Spider-Man, jumping around, went upstairs, kept jumping down the stairs. And then there was this one just random moment where I was like, I'm just gonna go jump on the couch just for fun. I don't, okay, so I went and run up and jump on the couch and I don't make my feet completely on the couch. And what happens is I fall back, and we had this coffee table, which was like glass, like hard glass. I'm surprised I didn't even break it. I fell back and smashed my head off the coffee table, and all my grandpa and me was crying. I came to check what happened, and really what happened was just blood pouring down my face and back of my head. And my grandpa had to call my parents while he was using cloths that we used to clean like dishes and stuff. So yeah, they just start using like basically like dish towels, start wiping down my head. Well, it was basically just like spread open, like it was really bad. So my parents got home like maybe 10 minutes after. Basically a lot of blood was just pouring out in the time that they were coming back. And in the time they came back, I was rushed to the well, I wasn't really rushed to the hospital. We had to get in the car and everything. I went to the hospital, and it took maybe like 7 hours to get like completely in there. But what they did for those 7 hours for my head is put like a wrap around my head, which basically did nothing. The bleeding stopped maybe like 20 minutes later after in the car. And then, so that happened. Then we get in the office. They were debating if we should like stitch my head, or just glue it back together. And they glued it back together, which I guess was the easier step for me because I was only 6 and stitches would have to get like taken out and everything. So it basically was the better choice for me. And basically the few days after that, I remember having to sit inside all the time and just not do anything. Basically that was probably one of the worst moments of my life. Just not being, for maybe like 2 weeks, I couldn't do anything because I had to make sure my head wouldn't split open again and we had to go back to the hospital. So yeah, basically that's what happened for my head getting like basically torn open. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you did, make sure to share with your other friends, like the video, and comment. See ya.